My manager Tiki, he's been in talks. We haven't really heard nothing yet on the decision of what's going to happen.
I love Tiki.
He's the best.
He's a great guy.
He's a great manager because he's been in the fight game.
Yes,
he's been around. He's fought. He's been here forever. Early UFC days.
He's such a good dude too. He's just got such a great personality. He's just a fun guy to be around.
Yeah. So he's been awesome for my career. I've only been with him for a short while of time, but he's been awesome for me.
A few years later.
So you guys, I put a lot of thought in this video, and fuck it, we're doing it. What I'm saying, it's not fact. I can't prove it. This is an allegation. It may or may not be true. I will just tell you my story, and I will let you decide. So this guy Tiki, he is very connected with the UFC, and he manages everybody from Aljo. He manages everybody. So I was at a gym. And I don't need to go into details, but something really bad happened with a girl and a fighter. And at that point on, I was like, I will never go back to HB Ultimate. I will never go back to this gym. I think you are the worst of the worst. If you can do that, I'm done with you. So fast forward. Someone comes up to me and says, hey, Sean, you should really let Tiki manage you. He's a great manager. He's very connected. He'll make you a ton of money. And I say, you know what? I will never be in the same room with this guy, much less let him manage me. I don't care how much money he makes me. And there's a guy that heard the conversation. And he says, you think that's bad? Let me tell you what he did with this guy's daughter, who I've known for years. And I'm like, oh shit, tell me. So he tells me, and I go to the guy that says, hey, you wanted me to manage this guy. Let me tell you this story. And this guy says, fuck, how did you know about that? Right? So I go on Twitter and I make a joke about, like I do. I say, hey, you know what? This guy's a groomer, potential pedophile. This is what I could. It's not confirmed. It's not slander. It's not defamation. This is just what I heard. So I get a word to the bird, the chain, that this guy is thinking about suing me for defamation, which I don't know how. I'm not saying you did or didn't. I'm just saying this is what I heard. So I reach out to the father of the girl. The girl is married, great life, has kids. And I say, hey, I will pursue this and I will go to court and I will crowdfund this whole thing, but I need to know if you're okay with it, if your daughter's okay with it. Because if you aren't, I'm not going to say one damn word. I'm going to let it die. So he gets back to me and he called his daughter. And his daughter, I guess, was pretty emotional about the whole thing. And she said that we 100% support you. And, you know, he said there are levels to it that she couldn't even talk about because it was that traumatizing to her. So, this is what I know. Do I know if it's true? No. I know that I don't work with this guy. I know that I see this guy everywhere. I see him at events. I see him front row to fights. I see this man shaking hands everywhere. And I know this about him. Do I know if it's true? No. But I've heard it from credible sources, from the father. The girl would come forward. She's married, has a great life, and it's very painful for her. So, it's, you know, it's going to be hard going to court, but she's willing to do it. So, Tiki, what I say to you is, if you want to sue me for slander, defamation, I am not slandering you. I am not making this up. This is what was told to me by the girl's father. If you want to sue me, I will crowdfund this, and we will go to court, and I will fight you. And to the point of you suing me, trying to keep my mouth shut, to the point of that, I left that post up for about, I don't know, 3-4 hours. And I kept Googling Tiki, 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 Tiki. I kept Googling his name. When is someone going to write an article about what I said? And nothing. Crickets. Crickets. I can't sneeze without the MMA press writing an article. And I drop a bomb like that and nobody says anything. That is how deeply this man's connected. That is how deeply you have to shut up and toe the line. But Tiki, I will not. I talked to the girl. I talked to the girl's father. We are willing to go to court. You can sue me. We will crowdfund this whole thing, and I will give every dollar that is not fought in court back to you guys or to the victim. Anyways, that's it. That's all I got to say. Bring it on, Tiki. I'm ready for you.
How's it going? Good. Why'd you have a seat?
Something you need to know.
Please.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Hey, I'm Tiki Ghosn. I'm a MMA trainer and MMA manager, so I am no stranger to traveling.
So you drove 2.5 hours?
Sure did.